Hello friends, and welcome into another 5-Footer Friday feature. Bill Hobson here inside the MGL Sim Studio, where our friends at the Indoor Golf Shop have done such a great job creating this space for us. And in a few moments, I will be making use of this space in my attempts to make 5 in a row from 5 feet, which is the inspiration for 5-Footer Fridays. But we are rejoined by our friend Luke Williams from Callaway, from Odyssey. He's the guru of all things putters. Last week we talked about the new AI-ONE Rossi, the beautiful reincarnation of the putter that I used right from the very beginning a bunch of years ago. Today I hold in my hands the AI-ONE Cruiser Jailbird. I mean, everything from the cover to the design on the putter has me greatly intrigued. So take us into what I'm holding on to here, if you would, the Cruiser.
Yeah, the Cruiser is a really unique line. We've started to see more and more tour players going to this style of putter. So the build on that one, it's got a longer, heavier shaft. It's got a heavier head. It's got a longer grip. So the putter is built at 38 inches as our standard configuration. And then because the grip is longer, you're able to grip down on the putter and essentially take your normal setup. So as you would if you had a 34, 35-inch putter, you leave some of the grip and shaft above your hands, and it makes the whole sort of system more stable. So for a lot of players, it kind of quiets their hand and makes their stroke a lot more consistent and repeatable. We've seen a big trend on tour towards these types of putters, and our tour reps are getting more and more requests every day. Last year, there were some really notable players and wins with the Jailbird version, the one like the one that you have. This is a more modern, updated version with our new AI-ONE insert. But that type of configuration has been extremely popular for us on tour, and it's just now getting into the marketplace, and we're getting some really good feedback there as well.
Now it has some weight to it. There's some heft to this, and it's intriguing to me to see some of the tour players looking for more of that heft and weight. It seems like kind of a shift in philosophy from all the years of blades and light and rapid and that kind of thing. What do you think has accounted for the desire now to go to a little bit more, weight?
Yeah, I think we've seen putter head weights increase over the years, and I think maybe counter to conventional wisdom, players and a lot of the instructors that we work with advocate using heavier heads on faster greens, which it used to be kind of conventional wisdom was that the faster the greens, the lighter the putter you wanted. But with these heavier heads, you can make a shorter stroke and just have a more consistent stroke. So the trend toward heavier is real. And then this Cruiser kind of takes that to the next level, but it just allows players to be more consistent. We hear players talk about hitting their start lines more consistently when they move to this kind of Cruiser style of configuration. We've seen in testing players deliver the club head more consistently. And for many players, not just those who are struggling with their putting, but even some of the best players in the world, it can make a big difference in their putting.
Well, for sure. When we talked about the AI Rossi last week, we spent some time talking about the AI component of this face. Is this kind of the same thing here on the face where ball meets putter?
Yep, that one's got the same insert. So it's got an aluminum backer, kind of backing section, which has contours that are driven by the AI, by our supercomputer, and then it has a white hot urethane striking surface for that soft feel that players have come to love with Odyssey. So yeah, you kind of get the best of both worlds there.
Has there been a contest held yet for the naming rights to the Jailbird itself? I mean, is this Jerry the Jailbird? Is there somebody around the office who you think this looks like? This is a unique design.
Yeah, it is a really unique design. It's one of the first sort of Versa models that we had, and it's just really effective. Last year, it kind of made a comeback on tour, um, and because of the popularity it was having out there, we decided to add it back to the line. So it's been a big hit, and we're excited to have it back in line. We have both the cruiser version that you have there, and then we also have a more conventionally length version of the Jailbird, where the head is a little bit smaller, but the same style in conventional lengths.
Well, it's fascinating. It's a very striking, visually striking putter. And as our viewers will see here shortly, we know that face is designed to provide some forgiveness and some responsiveness. And so every 5-footer Friday feature ends with me making 5 in a row from 5 feet, no matter how long it takes. So either it's going to be a really short conclusion, or it's going to be a Ken Burns length documentary, depending on the amount of user error. But I appreciate the insight and your willingness also to help us have a little more fun and give away one of the putters. So to everybody watching who likes to kind of enter contests and be part of something fun, check the comments below in the YouTube comments. We'll have all the contest details for you there. I will tell you this, the winning entry will have to have paid attention not only to today's conversation, but also the prior one we had about the AI Rossi. There will be some interesting trivia pulled out of there. So if you haven't watched that one, go back and do so. Meanwhile, I'm going to go hit some putts with the AI-ONE Cruiser and my buddy, the Jailbird. Luke, thanks so much.
Thanks for having me, though. Good talking to you.
We can save you some big money when you buy your next putter or other golf gear. Go online to mgltv.com/shop and be sure to use promo code MGL25. And don't forget, subscribe to the Michigan Golf Live YouTube channel. We'll see you next time on another edition of 5-Footer Fridays.